Welcome to Artistry Collaborative. My name is JoAnn and I'm so glad you're here today. If you're new to my channel, well, welcome. I hope you stick around and become one of my YouTube family because I would love for you to join me here. And to my subscribers, well, I'm sending you lots of love because you know how much I appreciate and you just help me so much. At Artistry Collaborative, we are about inspiring creativity in everyone. We love to do everything: paint, clay, beads, repurpose, everything. And a lot of it is Dollar Tree, so it's very affordable. Okay? And we are the home of TriLab because all we want you to do is try. That's all it takes is a little bit of courage. And I'm here. You can respond, make a comment. If there's something you don't understand, I will walk you through it. Today, we're going to create this lovely. It's dandelions made out of Q-tips of all things. So simple, so easy, and so pretty. Can you imagine giving this to someone for Mother's Day or for Easter? So great. And this is another one that I made previously. Very different background. This one uses leftover tissue paper that I had colored from excess spraying when I used alcohol sprays. So cute. So as we said, Artistry Collaborative is the home of TriLab because all we want you to do is try. So let's try this together. This is an 11 by 14 canvas, which you can get at the Dollar Tree. They have panels. They don't have the canvas on the wood, but either or will work. Any size will work. But I'm going to use some alcohol sprays. I haven't done this in a while. And they are pretty awesome. These are by Heidi Swapp. I have several different ones. Now I'm going to see if these are the same ocean. Yeah, those two are the same color. So I'll add a little teal in here. A little bit of yellow. I want more blue. And when you're doing this, you definitely want to cover your surfaces really well because, as you can see, but I would use napkins or paper towels, or because you can reuse them in and then if you spray some water, it kind of gives it that watery effect. I'm going to add a little bit of teal. This is a Dostress spray by Tim Holtz, and it's called Mermaid Lagoon. And if you spray enough water, you can move it around. Okay? And get some really cool effects. I'm just trying to create a sky effect because we're going to put the dandelions on this. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. Isn't color just magical? Just really is awesome. Let it work its way down. You can always take some of your tissue and just do this. It kind of gives it some cloud effect if you want to do that, which I didn't think I wanted to do, but now that I've done it, now that I've done it, it gives it some texture. And if you want more color, just spray more. And then if it's too much, you can just sponge it up. Yeah, that's pretty. Alright, so I'm going to dry this with my dryer. And then we'll come back and make some dandelions. Okay, so I have the dowels, the large dowels and the short dowels. And of course, you know my theory of odd numbers, 1, 3, 5. So we're going to do 3. And this is, I think, the placement. We'll have one here, because I'm going to put some seaweeds, other seas wishes on here. These words. So I want the words to be down here. Now you could put this directly on the canvas, which I probably will do for this canvas because this is for a different canvas that I made. Actually, I'll show you. This is the canvas I made. This is tissue paper that was left over from spraying when I used to do a lot of not scrapbooking, art journaling. So that's what this one is. It's not finished yet. I haven't done the dandelions yet because I'm going to spounce them with white acrylic with glitter and make them all fun. But anyway, so that's why the placement is like this. So what I need to do is I need to cut these. And I think they cut relatively. Actually, you know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use... Yeah, and then I'm going to use the cut part up there. And then this one is fine. Well, we'll take a little bit off of this one too. Place that straight on. And then this one we're going to take about... that much. Now we're going to take more than that. Alright, and I'm just using tacky glue, and we're going to, I even think this is still too big. Let's take some of this off. Let's take some of this off. Yeah, because I want the flowers to be... I still don't think it's a little bit more. Maybe I should give you the size that I'm going to use here. Huh? Yeah. So let's see. Let's measure this guy. This is a confusing one, but alright. So this is 6.5 inches. This is 4 3/4, and this is 8.5. Alright, so those are the different sizes that I am going to use. So we're going to glue these down. And I just found out that they make a turbo tacky glue. They have it at JoAnn's, but I just used regular tacky glue when I did this last time, and it's very strong. So regular tacky glue will do. And I'm really trying to change up the crafts. You know, I want to do more, and I had said this before, I want to do more mixed media, and you know, so bear with. You're gonna get a variety. So, and then these are the Q-tips from the Dollar Tree, and you're just going to cut them. You can cut them like that, or you can cut them, and you're going to place them all the way around, and then we're going to go in between there. So you can measure them all evenly if you like. I mean, there's no I have to use a scissor because my dog does not like it when we snap. But you know, you want them uniform. I guess I could cut several at the same time. Ease this up. All right, and then you're just going to go in. It's getting tough because it is getting dark out. Although we just turned the time back. I will trim that later. Let's see. Maybe I won't waste that. I'll just put a piece. Even though we just turned the clocks back. Can't believe we had to turn the clocks back, but we did. I feel like the sun's going down and it's getting dark in here. And when I turn this light on, it seems like you guys can't see as well. So, yeah. I don't know why this is giving me a hard time. I'm going to go in and go all the way around. Leave room in the center because I'm just going to try to pick up some of this glue that I put out there. Leave room in the center because we got to do the center. I think a better way to do it would be to just put your glue on the Q-tip. It's been a while since I've done it, so I don't remember what I did. But you're going to just do that all the way around. So let me do this, and I'll come back when we do the second set. Alright, so I just measured the Q-tip, and I just eyeballed it, and it happens to be 1 6/8 of an inch. And then this piece is exactly an inch. So I'm just using the pieces that came off that, and these are going to go in between. So now this one happened to go off the canvas. If you notice in my other canvases, they did not. You know, they're all on the canvas. So you can do whatever you want. And again, you know, you don't have to use my measurements because if you're using a smaller canvas, you may want your dandelions to be smaller. But I want to use all of the Q-tip. I don't want to waste any. So that's why I ended up with those measurements. But again, this is not rocket science. It doesn't matter all that much, but it just kind of gives you a gauge as to what to use, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I'm going to just go around and fill in all these spaces. I think I'd like this a little bit bigger. Seems like, I don't know. They go flying all over the place. So, yeah, there's that. You don't have to worry about your glue because it does dry clear. All right, And then we're going to go in with just the heads, and we're going to put a blob of glue in here. This one I think I did upside down. And you could make them different sizes too. I mean, you know, this one might be a little bit smaller, this one could be a little bit bigger. Use your discretion. Whatever makes you happy, that's what you should do. And again, you can put as many or as little as you want. Alright, I'm going to go and do these other two dandelions, and then I'll show you how I make them look like they're going to blow in the wind. And then we're going to have to let this dry and then come back. Alright, so this is what I have so far. I did want to tell you that I only went partial because I wanted to have the pieces of the dandelion flying in the wind. Because the saying is some see weeds and others see wishes, because you know they go and plant themselves all over the place. So I'm going to let this dry, and then we're going to come back and we're going to sponge the Q-tip with white paint and some glittery substance. Alright, this is dry and this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to take my gesso. You could take white acrylic paint just as well. And I am going to just go over all of the Q-tips. Now, I am going to get some on the canvas very lightly because I want it to have that wispy look that dandelions have. So, no painting skills required. You're simply just putting it on and covering it up. And then we're going to cover it with some glittery gel and some glitter. But I really want... Now, one of the things that I wish I had did, and I hope you do before you start yours, is I would have painted the stems before putting them down, because now I have to be very careful about not getting the paint or marker on the canvas. So that's going to be a challenge. So I wish I had painted them beforehand. And since I did it before, you would have thought I would have. But again, I had made that other one quite a while ago and never really finished it, so that's what this is all about. Alright, so I'm just going to go in and do this, and then once this is dry, and even here, I'm going to, you know, put these... It's okay if you get some on the canvas because they are very wispy. If you've ever seen a dandelion in its end stages. While this is drying, I took a marker. This is a permanent marker. It's by Bic. It's called Mark It, but you could use any marker. And I'm coloring in the stems. Again, I can't make it perfect because I should have done this beforehand. So please do that. But if you don't heed my advice, what I'm doing is just putting a piece of paper so I can get the sides really well. And then of course you can do the top. Don't forget the bottom. And then I just bring it all the way up. So you get the idea. It's very, very easy. And then you can go back and just fill in spaces that you didn't get that well. I mean, now I'm going to have to make some kind of some kind of leaf because I got it on the and I had no intention of doing this whatsoever. But now that I did that, I've got to do it. Alright, so I'm going to make some more leaves. And if you've looked at a dandelion, you know their leaves are very skinny and they have a lot of these tiny tines is what I'm trying to say. Okay, well that was a spontaneous moment. Alright, I gotta do one more because we can't have an odd number. So let's do this. So you can and you don't have to. I don't know if I'm gonna put them on the other canvas. But yeah, makes sense. Alright, so I'm going to finish this. This is called Opal Glitter Medium, and it is by the Master's Touch, which means it is a Hobby Lobby product, and they do go on sale half price often. So this is $8.99, so it'd be $4.50, but it will last you a long, long time. But again, you could try the Dollar Tree glitter glue. That might work. I don't know, I haven't used it. I bought some the other day, but I haven't used it for something like this. So I'm just going over all the Q-tips, really putting a lot because I want it to shine and I want it to reflect. But while it's wet, I am going to put some large glitter. Now this glitter I got in a set, but they do sell it. Now you could use extra fine, you could use Dollar Tree glitter, you could use whatever you have. But this is what I'm using, and it's star shaped. And again, I just want this to have a lot of magical properties. So this is why I'm using the larger one, because I want it to really stand out. Now I noticed the other canvas that I did, the white does not hold up very well on the background. So I'm going to go in with some gold metallic on top of it, just to make it a little bit different. But this one I'm going to keep white, as far as I know. Like I said, you never know with me. Things change all the time. But alright, so I'm going to do all this, and I'm going to do these two. And then I'm going to go in with this, and I'm going to sprinkle. Oh yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Okay. See how pretty? Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Alright, so this is what it looks like dried. And my daughter made these words from Cricut. Because it's a up canvas, I can't, so I put some blocks underneath it so I can rub it against it. And you want this? If you have a Cricut, the name of this font is called Dandelion. So I thought it was kind of apropos and I really liked it. And there you go. I am going to go over this with a little bit of tacky glue, just to secure it in place. And I'm just going to kind of follow the letter so it's not covering up a whole bunch. And again, it does dry clear, so. So I just want to thank you for tuning in. Please, if you haven't, become a subscriber. I would really love for you to join my YouTube family. Please share, like, make a comment below. I love to hear from you guys. Tell me what you like. Tell me if you like this piece. And also go to Instagram. Show me what you're making. I would love to share what your projects are. I'd like to know that I'm influencing you in some way, because that is the purpose, is to get you to be more creative too, and to start seeing things with different eyes, like looking at something and go, I think I can create something else with that. So I thank you so much. My website is artistrycollaborative.org. My Instagram is also artistrycollaborative, and I'm just so grateful for you guys. So as we say at Artistry Collaborative, you just keep on creating. And there you go. And I hope you find lots and lots of wishes.